Welcome back, guys. It's me, Pipsqueak.
I'm Coleman.
The sirens are gone. So I can turn the siren on to people. Get out of the way! And one problem with this is, when you're trying to get around people, obviously, you know, they're coded to be like, oh, we gotta pull over because, you know, there's a police siren. The problem is they always pull to the right, even when you try to go around them on the right because you see that there's a way to go. They'll, like, move into you. They're not coded to say, whatever side of the street you're on, you should go away from it. That's, like, the one thing that really irked me.
Good thing you've played this before, because you just missed how to retrieve weapons from your gun, from your car.
I mean, to be fair, he kind of did on his own.
I know.
The aiming for this.
Right? It uses the fucking shitty ass aiming that's in Grand Theft Auto 5 too.
Yeah, but at least the auto aim is a little more friendly.
In 5?
Yeah. Oops.
Why would you drop your shotgun?
I was trying to remember how to. No, get out of cover.
Man, it's a good thing all these cars are still made of steel, because this is 1946. Oh.
Goodbye.
Goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
We're gonna hear that a lot. That's really annoying.
I would not surprise me.
Backup will be here soon. LAPD, put down your weapons. The
Freeze.
bank is surrounded. I'm
Alright, we'll
offering you a
shoot.
chance to kill.
Just kidding. I'll shoot anyways.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he fired first. Now, if only shotguns in Siege worked this well. I suppose none of these guys are wearing body armor, but still.
They're not wearing body armor. They're not military trained.
I mean, we don't know that.
Oh, situation is apprehended.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the
killed so
shotguns,
many
you're either
people
going
with
to end
shotgun.
up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Take that, criminals. Another flashback.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
So this is
You
where
have to survive
I
at
tend
first,
to kind of hate
Cole.
Cole's
Here are
character.
the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
Yeah, this is
Talk
the
about officers like you in
this is
boot
the
camp,
part where
Cole.
Cole is just going to be
They
an
call
asshole.
it the Custer syndrome. Guys
I
who
mean,
go around
he's
dreaming
he's
of
a bit
fame and
better
glory and getting
when
all of their men
we're playing
killed in
him
the
after
process.
the
Our
war.
duty is to
you know,
lead.
He's seen the reality.
Their duty is to die
But
for
right
your
now, he's
wonderful
that annoying
future.
person where he's like, man, I'm gonna become famous with this war. Or like, this is gonna secure my future. It's like, or you could end up dying,
Yeah, it's almost like that's what happens.
right? I mean, obviously he didn't since we're still playing it.
Yeah, I know.
But it's like just having that attitude where it's like, man, I'm gonna take this war and make it my own or whatever.
Cole
gonna
Phelps
get
and
glory.
Jack Kelso.
We
gonna
call
get-
those a
With some
Niedermeyer.
people,
I'm gonna
it's
get
as
all
simple
the
as
dates.
chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way.
I just love listening to it. It
I
just-
love how the guy narrating this is the
Wow,
guy who
way too
voices
tight.
Harbinger in Mass
And
Effect.
Kelso,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Assuming control.
This just feels like old, like cop.
I mean, that's the point. It's called L.A. Noir.
I mean,
Friends who
I
wanna
just
stay
love it.
friends.
It just
Don't
it's
discuss
done so
religion or
well.
politics.
It's so noir.
In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before he jumped. Get after
Wow,
him,
person on the
Phelps. I'll
street.
head him off in the
Better
car.
go pick him up. And now the game's teaching me how to chase criminals.
Stop! LAPD!
So obviously, a lot of this beat cop stuff that we're doing, tutorial mode, is doing a lot of teaching. So that way, when we actually get to the rest of the game, we'll already have this down.
Yeah, which is why I imagine none of these are going to be relevant in the future.
Actually, they are.
No, I mean like none of the story.
Bowers!
lines.
Hold it right there!
No.
Yeah. Obviously, running and shooting is going to be relevant. I just meant like, yeah, we're never going to deal with
Jesus,
the bum
Don,
Randall
watch your
Bowers
fire.
again, who jumped parole.
No, especially because I'm actually chasing him right now.
Yeah.
We're not gonna let him go. This
We're going to
one's
shoot him in the back.
This one's too
Give
good
it up,
to
Wendell.
Oh, wait, it's
get
not
away.
black. Never mind.
I mean, there is a thing called a warning shot.
Yeah, well, there's also a thing called the LAPD, and they do kind of have a history of racially biased.
You've got to be
murders.
kidding!
Oh, I'm gonna get you. Sir, you are under arrest. LAPD. you run from me?
I mean, you wouldn't have to go back inside if you didn't fucking jump parole, idiot.
Don't make me chase you.
It's over,
This is
Bowers.
1946. You're a white guy. Your parole probably was nothing anyways. Just run
Give it
towards
up,
it. I love
Bowers.
games
There's
that do
nowhere left
that.
to
Just
go.
run towards it.
It's just.
And here's the one thing I hate. Cole's like, what? And just gets like completely clotheslined.
Oh look, now he's in the fighting stance, so I guess now we gotta fight again. Damn it, Cole! You can't keep your hat on in a fight to save your fucking life.
Bam! I knocked you out. Look at me split.
Knocked him out.
That's what
cold.
you get for knocking off my hat.
He's
We
got
could have
a
had
hole
a
in
nice
his
little
life for an
chat.
asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run
I love
track
how
in
all
high
our partners are like, get after them, Cole.
It's like
And they don't help you.
Ramirez.
There's like, hey, you run after them. You're a skinny
Part of the
little
tradition
guy.
of the Marine
Especially
Corps and
because,
being an officer in the Marine Corps is the
one of our
ability to
partners
make
is,
tough decisions.
kinda old
The
and
right
chunky.
decision is
He's
not
like, I
always
ain't
the
climbing
popular
up that
one.
pipe.
The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership,
Yeah, screw you,
Donahoe,
Kelso.
8.
Look at his
Franklin,
stupid
7.
face.
Merrill,
Yeah.
6. Kowalski, 6.
You almost
Weiss,
wonder if
5.
maybe this whole
Hudson,
thing is all
5.
about how
Kelso,
Cole doesn't like
1.
Kelso or something like that.
Candidate
Yeah, they got
Kelso.
some beef.
Oh boy.
I'm
And also,
sorry,
Kelso's
Captain, but I
just
joined the Marine
bad.
Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in the schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Man, the whole flashback filter really not helping the uncanny valley of their
Well,
faces.
it's because it's all like,
Yeah.
"Woo." Like I noticed that, like you could see, like the left of his face just kind of was like,
Yeah.
buyer beware. I think
For every
this should be
there's
the
a case
last
that
of
makes
our tutorial.
Gives you that leg
Alrighty.
up.
About halfway
Gets you
through the episode,
recognized
we'll
as the
finish with the
shining new
tutorial
star
and finally
of the
get into the
squad.
main game.
Yeah,
The
but
case that you
this
solved that shows that
solidifies
you
how
have
the
the
game's
gumption,
played.
No, I
the
understand.
gung-ho,
Yeah.
the get up
I'm
and
not
go that makes you
criticizing it,
stand
it's
out
just
from your
amusing.
average rank and
I
file.
didn't want to skip it and just jump right in.
This could be the
We gotta understand where Cole's past is and him being a B-top.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh my
a
God.
missing person died.
He's down.
Where's Peter Parker when you need him?
LAPD. No one touched the body. Except for me. I'm gonna manhandle the shit out of it.
Hey Kelso, you fuckwit.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice,
Kelso's
but make
not
it
a police
quick,
officer.
people.
I know. I'm just that guy happened to look like
Hey,
Kelso.
Cole.
Yeah, you're gonna find a lot of people sometimes kind of
It's almost like they have maybe 30 or 40 actors and they just had to reuse them.
and just kind of like they give them different makeup and change their
Better see what
shape
you
and
can
fit.
find
Like
out
you're a
before
new
the
person
homicide
now.
dicks show
Yeah.
up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight.
All right, let's
that was
let's
our
manhandle
conspicuous
this
goal.
body. Screw
Yeah.
homicide. I'm gonna do this case.
Hey, there's a
Stay
big
back,
glowing
let us
gold
do
thing
our
over there.
job.
We'll look at it in a second. I'm gonna loot his stuff.
Oh look, now we get to do the Connor thing.
All right, so we got a bank.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Someone was killed over a pair of pearl earrings. I wonder where his son is. I wonder if his son's name is Bruce.
Oh, nothing in his jacket. Let's touch his face. How you doing?
Yep.
How you doing? Good.
Have you seen the VR clips? The clips of people playing this game in VR?
No.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Because obviously it's still LA Noire, so they still try and do these serious animations and shit, but you can totally like
Shell
fuck with their faces as they're doing it.
32s.
Or you can sit there as Cole Phelps and just
Shell cases.
put your thumb and your index finger together and make little circles with your hands.
Right. So we got bullet shootings.
Oh, you think he was shot? I couldn't
thought
have
he was
figured that out
stabbed.
from the bullet holes. He's got like 6 bullet holes in him. Oh, hey, look, it's a 22 long range.
FN Browning. Serial number
Oh,
01138.
it's a is it
Like
supposed
you
to
run a
be?
gun store.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Browning.
Yeah, but it looked like they were trying to make it a 1911, but not a 1911.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a
Yeah,
statement.
yeah. Okay.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps.
Sir?
What exactly did you see?
yet?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
All right. Yes, it's a dead
Okay,
person.
so there's a lady we gotta question.
I wonder if she'll be surrounded by identical copies of herself and she'll be differentiated by having blue hair.
No.
Verbally, of course.
So this is where
Don't accuse her of anything without
You get to
proof.
do the interrogation.
yeah, so essentially what he's saying right here is essentially explaining the 3 different types of speech we can pick. We got good cop, bad cop, and lying.
Yeah.
So if we think they're telling the truth, we say good cop. But of course, this is very tutorial heavy, so we're gonna get pretty handheld walk through this.
Yeah.
I believe there's like more
I'm Officer
questioning after
Phelps,
this.
miss. I'm here about the
But
shooting.
this game will kind of teach you what to look
Did you know
for.
the victim?
Some of them are very obvious with their choices, and then some of them, the actors
Mr. Gage's
or
first
I mean, not
name.
even maybe the actors, but just the characters can really hide
are.
things really well, and you're like, I can't tell. So I'm gonna try to do my best for everyone. All right.
Man, he's really good at rendering.
I do love that. So they showed that. They kind of give us some information. So can I?
You think you could tell me
Okay.
exactly
Yeah.
what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch.
Let's change the subject.
I was in a store.
This is America.
When
not there
Mr.
yet.
Gage,
I know,
my boss, burst
but I'm
in,
gonna fucking
yelling
use that
I'm
line
late
throughout the
on my
entire
lunch.
game.
And?
Especially every time you backtrack and try
Okay,
and.
so we gotta observe her closely to kind of understand if she's lying or
I
not.
walked in front.
You need to judge whether or not
I
she
heard
is telling the
shots.
truth.
I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
I will admit, I'm noticing here the zero punctuation
Okay,
criticism.
if you think the witness is lying and you have proof, choose accuse to accuse a witness. You will need to present evidence.
However, apparently
And
you can
obviously,
constantly backtrack out of that.
The game is clearly telling us that we need to accuse her.
You're
Yeah.
lying, Miss
So-
Coletta.
Also, the
You know
fact
what
that
happened.
Camille, this is really
You're
important.
going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
So now we gotta find the evidence to say why she's lying to us.
yeah, layaway voucher.
Yep.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta.
And see, we got it
You've been paying
correct.
for
And
them
there's a
for a
certain
whole
music
year.
tone
Stop
that you
lying.
guys probably heard a little better
Tell
than
me
we
what
did.
happened
I mean,
but
I heard it.
But it goes blue, blue, blue.
Yeah. So,
could lose
And I
your
will get some
freedom,
wrong.
you
I
fool.
tend to
You
make
don't
some
stop
mistakes
a
playing
fucking
this.
murder.
So a common criticism I've heard of this game is that basically because you can always back out of an accuse,
Yes.
it always pays to accuse someone because if they're innocent, they'll basically just be like, you can't prove that, and if they're guilty, they'll be like, you can't prove that I was in this wedding cake, and then you'll be able to use like the wedding cake topper
Yeah.
that you found earlier.
But to that as well, I've noticed that sometimes if you're unsure, because accuse and what they call bad cop or
Yeah.
what we can consider as doubt,
Then what happened?
they're very kind of the same thing on a very fine line. So you have to know, do you actually have evidence or if they're telling the truth? Some of them, they're kind of shaky on whether you doubt them or if they're telling the truth, because sometimes like, I don't have evidence for this, which leads you to be doubt. But if you don't know if some of your evidence would be used to attack her lie, you could hit lie, and what Cole Phelps says kind of helps you to be able to target what you're after.
Yeah.
Which
Okay, so
jewelry
possible
store?
murder suspect.
Hartfields. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin
mean,
and turned
I don't know if
and walked away.
the gun carries that many rounds.
Okay, if you think the cop is lying, or if you think the witness is lying, but you
I
don't,
mean, the cop is lying.
right? So essentially, it's saying that we have to pick the bad cop, which I thought way back in the day was called
Making me
doubt.
angry,
but-
Miss
Yeah,
Coletta.
I mean that's because every meme ever has the X button doubt thing on
Tell
it.
me why Mr. Kalu
So
shot Mr.
essentially,
Gage.
what we just
Mr.
had there
Gage
is
hates
we have a
Jews.
feeling like she's lying, but we
A
have
lot
no
of
proof.
People do. It's not
So we're like,
my
you know what?
fault
You're
they
not
have
telling
nice
us the full
things.
truth. Why don't you tell us?
Show me your moves.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Oh my god. Okay, if you think what is sincere, choose good cop.
And so now I get to choose the good cop option.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then
So this
Three
first
very
case should be
quickly
pretty easy.
close
Well, I mean, it's a
together.
tutorial. So
No, but
hope so.
I mean the next case that we do.
Oh, yeah.
I can pretty much nail that, easy peasy.
Thank
Oh,
you for
yeah,
your help,
definitely.
ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my...
So essentially,
My-
what this top left is trying to say is, by giving
Yes,
correct
officer, I'll
answers,
make a
finding clues, and all that, we get experience points, and then once we level up in our cop level, we get intuition points.
Yeah.
And we can spend them to kind of help us if we're like, I'm really confused.
We
Like
have
sometimes
the
it helps because some of these people can be very tricky to figure out whether they're lying or
Killer
not.
works at a jewelry store called Hartfield.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate,
Yeah, let's go bust them.
maintain the perimeter.
Yeah, you by yourself. We're gonna do something that homicide should clearly be doing.
I mean,
You
technically,
drive.
their job is
I
only
need to go over the case notes.
Let's go to the gun store. We're gonna do the store.
Let's go to the gun store. Yeah.
Yeah, excuse you. You're driving.
I mean, he didn't want to walk around and get run over. This is fucking LA in 1946. They don't have safety features in cars.
God no. They all thought that just because the car was just made of giant metal, they're like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
a
fine.
big block of steel. It's fine.
Let's not forget that they can go easily 80 miles per hour.
I mean, they would struggle to hit 80 at this point.
I
in
mean,
time,
this game
but-
you can go 80.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I think because there's an achievement for going like 10 miles per hour, like hitting like a certain speed for like 10 seconds.
Probably 88 miles an hour.
It was like 83 or something like that. Like I had to go look on my other game.
Okay,
for
I
that.
feel like it would have been 88 simply because that's the Back to the Future speed.
No.
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner.
Yeah, Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu.
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
It's convenient that this guy has such perfect memory.
I mean, he's
Can you drive to
clearly
this
has
one?
nothing else really going on.
Yeah.
So obviously, this lets us know of our locations. We could have just went straight to the jewelry store,
But I mean,
I
it-
think
it
it helps
helps
our
to-
case to go there. And sometimes, hopefully, I won't do this on our channel. But when I was playing by myself, not remembering because it's been such a long time since I played this game. But there's one mission I completely forgot to go to this one location because I thought I'm gonna go here. When I went there, I ended up finding the person I had to arrest, and I was like, I just ended the mission and didn't go to this last place.
Yeah.
And the worst part is when you finish a case, it gives you a case summary and gives you a 1 to 5 star rating on how well you did.
And you didn't get a full star rating because you didn't go to that one place?
No, I got like a 4 star or something, or 4 or 3, and it said like this person really wanted to talk to you or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, what's nice is the game kind of gives you hints and tips if you don't get that 5 star to be like, you didn't do it
Officer
right.
Cole
Here's why.
Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Lying. Can we follow him?
Not yet.
Son
Damn
of a
it.
bitch!
Oh no, my battery's low. And I like how my partner's go get him, Phelps. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna help you.
Ramirez, do everything.
And he's like, I'm just gonna point and said he went that way. I'm not gonna help you.
He went that way.
Get back here!
So now the game's gonna teach me how to fire a warning shot to be like, sir, you need to stop.
Bitch, I will cut you.
Stop or I will shoot!
And love how there was no gunshot there.
There was, we couldn't hear it, but there was a flash.
Yeah, I saw the flash.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously the surround sounds a little wonky for us. I love the old pokey
The case
wagons.
that makes you. The case that
I understand why
breaks
we don't have them because they're
you. The
clearly
one you
not
never
safe.
solve. The one that keeps you awake
But there's
at
just
night.
something nostalgic about a
The case
big
that gnaws
giant
at your
wagon that
guts
you
and
can
ruins
throw
your
like
memory.
7 people in and they all
The
go
case that
downtown
keeps you
together.
popping
Right.
up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
I feel like this narrator is trying to tell us something.
Yeah, right.
slowly, but it grinds finely, son.
I love this guy.
I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
I love this character.
You want to be a lawyer?
I am, young Phelps.
I think he's more of like, do
You've
you want to
only
be
been
an
with us a
individual?
short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens.
Oh God,
back
his
to the hell they
face.
came from.
His face.
Yeah, his face is a little bulldoggy.
Curious as to whether
His
you
face
could
is a
turn
little
him down to interrogation.
janky. It almost looks like they pasted his face onto the model and like it didn't line up correctly, so it's like jiggling from side to side a little bit
I still like
with
him.
certain moves.
He's
Good
such a
man.
cool character. Just
You
being
need many
Irish and
things for
just
a
being
conviction,
like
young Phelps.
so aggressive.
motive,
And he's so hammy.
opportunity,
Gotta ham it up.
hard evidence, and best of all, a confession.
So hopefully I
If you
don't goof
fail
on
in the
this,
former,
but luckily
you
this
can
part,
always
even if
use
we
a
get it
modicum of
wrong,
violence
the game will
to
just
end the
reset it and be like, no, you will not
How
leave
you
here until you
feeling?
get this right.
Fine, sir.
Very good.
I'm a little
The
nervous.
evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Or I
Don't
will
fail me.
smite you myself.
I just noticed his Irish accent because like I could hear him talking, but it sounded like he was just had an American accent.
Yeah, if you watch the video or audio, it will come out much clearer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood.
Really? He's requested a lawyer and we're still interviewing him? That
This
is
is
highly illegal.
1946.
That was still illegal in 1946.
Not in LA. This
Yeah,
is the
yeah, it was!
This is the Wildlands,
You
baby.
followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure.
Okay, careful use of intuition can lead to breakthroughs in interviews and interrogations.
He kind of looks like
So-
Ed.
Yeah, yes. So we're gonna use our intuition here, because I mean they'll just come back. So we're gonna remove an answer. So it is not bad cop, or I'm just gonna call it doubt.
Yeah.
So obviously I think this dude's lying, but let's see. What do we got? Layaway voucher. We have suspect positive identification.
Murder weapon serviced.
No, I believe it's gonna be this because we're gonna be like, we know you were there.
shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
See, so essentially, what
You can't prove anything.
what Legman and I were pretty much saying that if you hit lie and you're not fully sure before you hit doubt, Cole will kind of lead you in the right direction. So if he's kind of spitballing something completely insane, then you're like, that's not right. Then you can just back out. But since we
know
know,
all about
because
the
she
argument.
said he was
Miss
there.
Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr.
He seems a
Kalu.
little upset.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some
It's
people
Germany.
don't like Jews,
This is
Mr.
Germany.
Kalu.
Guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, we obviously know he's lying.
Yeah.
But we don't have evidence of him saying, like, man, I hate that guy.
Yeah.
Because if we look at our notes, nothing really here says, I mean, there is a possible lose motive.
He doesn't look very Jewish, that guy.
Let's use our intuition. So we absolutely know it's not accused because it removed it from us.
Yeah.
So he's clearly not telling the truth. Look at that face.
Yeah, bad
I'm
cop.
Yeah.
Left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher.
I see what you mean about the
Why did
surround
you
sound
do it,
problem,
Mr.
and
Kalu?
that, like Cole is really nice and loud, but Kalu
Yeah.
is really not.
Like, if you have headphones in, it all sounds pretty fine and normal. But the problem is, when it comes out through the TV, I'm not sure if it's just how it's ported, and
Yeah.
it just, 2011, how the surround sound worked, is just not compatible with the type of speakers we have now. I have no idea what happened.
Hope for your sake.
They clearly haven't patched it, so it's not something that they can just, like, give us a quick little fix, so. It is a bit of an issue, and I'm really hoping that everyone at home, when you put your little headphones in,
Yeah.
it comes out pretty nice that you can hear
We'll
all of
see.
it.
You'll know by the time you edit this.
Yeah, I will see. I'm really hoping because A lot of this, I mean, at least the important parts of the game you can hear. Like, you can hear Cole.
Yeah.
You can hear the music.
And
you can...
worst case scenario, we've got the subtitles.
Yeah, but what I mean is we got the important stuff. So we know when there's music playing saying, ooh, we're investigating. Hey, we got the right answer. We got the wrong answer. Or we found everything. Or there's a clue. So those are at least the most important things, and we can at least hear them. It's not like we can't hear.
Yeah.
Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Bam.
Bam.
Like, thank you.
Cool.
Okay, later. Guess I'm off the clock for the day.
Yeah, right.
I'll just check out.
That was a long episode, but
yeah, but
now we're done.
Yep, now we've completely passed it. Bam, we passed. Woo! So we've had
peak physical conditioning.
So we're good there. So I think we'll catch you guys next time.
Yep. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell if you want to see more from us.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.